This parking lot's going to hell in a handbasket. It's gotten a lot worse.
This motovlog was filmed before a live studio audience.
It is gorgeous out this morning.
No hard acceleration for me until I get the rear tire replaced.
Why did I think you already got the rear tire replaced?
Nope, I didn't. That was on the Fat Boy. Yeah, this one, when the rear broke loose when I was riding with Brandon, it spooked me.
Did it?
Yeah, and he said he saw the bike do this. As I was accelerating away from a corner, because I was probably doing 40, and I really got on it as I got away. And all of a sudden my RPMs went way up, and that's when the back end got all loose.
That's probably not just your tire. You gotta think you're driving basically a rear wheel drive vehicle. And rear wheel drive vehicles, when you put a ton of torque and pressure under them, tend to get squirrely. My 350Z did the same thing with good tires on it. So
True.
what they always tell you to do is just drive through it.
Well, and that's what I did. I did let off of it a little bit. But that was the hardest that I'd ever got on it.
That's what she said.
That was just going straight. You know, I was going straight at 40 miles an hour and hit it, and
You must have hit it in the right RPM range.
anyway, I wouldn't want to be doing that on this stuff. And I know I locked the rear up last year coming over to your place at Casey's there at that stoplight. I wasn't even going that fast.
Let's see, we've all locked up the rear once or twice in our lifetime.
I'm looking for an excuse to get the tires changed anyway.
Put a 250 on the back.
245, I think. Definitely 245.
You made a joke, Ray? Yeah.
Maybe 250. 251.
Just to one up Woody by a spot.
So his was slightly bigger when you gave me the size the other day.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah, his is a 250.
Yeah, mine was 240 or 45. He wasn't real confident.
A lot of people in this area aren't very confident.
Brr! Almost wish I had the long sleeve shirt on.
Dad, it's summertime. We're not allowed to say brr.
By the time we come home, we'll be unzipping our jacket. Gravel.
Yeah, there's always a little bit here. There's always a pathway, though.
Don't look at it, Bob. Don't look at it.
Oh, would you look at this?
Yeah, well.
Would you look at that?
Yeah,
Look where you wants to go.
There was chicken poop everywhere the other day when we were out here.
It was probably my daycares. They're struggling up that hill, aren't they?
That's a steeper hill than you think. When you look back in your mirror. That's one thing, I don't know with camera angles, if there's a better way to get a feeling of, oh, he was barking at it, a better feeling of elevation changes when you're on a bike.
Not really, because, I mean, look at all the stuff that Bogan does. I mean...
You know, and what I notice, like when I do my filming or whatever, if I'm going up a hill, I notice the horizon moves up.
Yeah.
But it really doesn't, you don't really get that feeling of how much you're really going up. Now the turns, the way I have the cameras mounted on my bikes anymore, since they're on the handlebars and not on a helmet, you really get this feel of turning when you're going around a twisty or a tight turn. You do get that angle.
Yep. Yeah, I noticed that on the video of the ride that I did with Woody where I rode the breakout. Like, because the way the camera was set up, it really looked like I was leaning pretty well on a bike that I was not comfortable. Well, I say I wasn't comfortable with. I was comfortable with it, but it was not my bike, so I didn't want to go too far over.
Well, and Woody has ridden that bike, and he knows how to corner it because I know the scrape peg. He's got it pretty well wore down.
Yep.
These have never been, when I looked at them, the previous owner never got her over that far. I don't know how low I go, like when I'm going around a roundabout, but today when I was coming over here, it felt like I was low. But we're going to be going through some up here, actually. So.
Roundabout. Oh.
Roundabout! Kansas Twisty. Being my rambling, I do tend to ramble. My camera, one of Helios it's got, I got to pay attention to time. So from a fresh battery, fresh start, it'll go 30 minutes. Then it has to do a save, and then it'll start the next sequence of 30.
So is there a gap when it saves?
So you end up with a gap. So I have to be very aware. After that 30, when it gets ready to do, the display will pop back on. But if I'm not paying attention, I'm still talking, and then I get back home. It's like, well, what the? You
gotta find a way to reseek it, huh?
Where did that good? That good stuff is. I've lost it. You can't. Sometimes you're doing this, and it's like, yeah, that's going to be great, and then you get home, it's like, it's gone, and I can't reproduce that.
George is getting upset.
This is real pretty down here.
I would say, if anyone ever says Kansas completely flat, we do have a couple hills.
I am thinking about moving these bars up again.
Oh yeah?
I want to move them up about an inch. I feel like I get a little numbness in my shoulder anymore from this angle. I think if I was a little bit further stretched out, make it feel a little more comfortable. That's one of my projects once it cools off a little bit in the garage.
Yeah, that should take you all of 5 minutes to do, hopefully.
Well, no, you got to take the whole speedometer apart.
Oh, that's right. You don't have just a triple clamp, do you? Or a top clamp.
Get to the bolts on this.
I'm hoping Bia gets a chance to take another ride here today.
So has she ridden since she's had the baby?
2 days ago, she rode for about 10 minutes.
Did that feel good for her? Or
She said, yeah, it felt good. She's like, can you check the tire pressure? I felt like the rear was squishy. So I checked it this morning and it was perfect. So she's thinking, well, it's probably just because I was nervous. I was like, probably. You're probably looking for every little thing that you could think is wrong with the bike. So,
where she hasn't ridden for a while, she might just hit a parking lot for 5 or 10 minutes. I know that's boring, but
yeah, she already hit the main roads.
I went to a parking lot the other day and it's like, oh, I'm rusty. I need to do that again. Well, wherever Claire is, we're going to miss it. That's Claire right there, son of a buck. So, Mom, when I came back in the rain the other day, trying to miss it, I came back on 435 because I had told her I was doing about 70 or 75 to try to beat it. And she said, well, you don't like to ride on the highway like that. I said, I know, but the rain was coming and
Whose bike was that? Was that mine or yours?
What?
Whose bike was that?
Which bike?
Were your tires squealing just now?
No.
Are you sure?
I don't think so.
All right.
Maybe somebody was squealing behind us.
Possibly.
Gonna hop off here. Not here.
Oh. Dang it.
Sorry!
Puppies! Catch up to the puppies! Hey, is that Walter?
Could be. He's having issues, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's got that successful burnout thing.
I think you're right. Yeah.
That's a big dog. Wow.
He's so fluffy.
Holy crap.
I took your bad line. Thank you.
What's that?
I took your bad line.
Well, I was looking at that dog. That's what happens when you don't look where you want to.
We'll call it was the dog anyway.
Yeah, it was a dog. It was a dog. Whoop. All I know is this trip has just about shook all the coffee right out of me.
I decided to wait on my coffee until I got home.
Okay, so now here, oh, there's a lot of gravelly shit there.
It's alright. I can live with that.
Yeah, they got both cars backed in. Okay, well, let's go back around and then we'll park in there.
This looks like a great spot to pick up a nail.
Don't curse. You're gonna jinx us.
No, to jinx it, it's just gonna happen.
I don't see any construction right here.
Hey, did you not see the big bulldozer behind us?
Yeah, that's a bulldozer.
Oh, well, where there's bulldozers, there's nails.
It's the guys that got, no.
Oh, I see Jeff's grill. Let's just drive up through the grass.
In the grass?
Yeah, straight up to his backyard.
Yeah, I don't think so. Bogan would. All right, we'll go ahead and just pull in here.